So you don't have time to consume an entire podcast. That's okay. Enjoy the highlights on TRS Clips. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you hit that bell icon. What was a day in your life like? Like, did you have to wake up early? What was the training like? What happened?
So we on a normal day in summer we were training about 10 to 12 hours a day. In winters we didn't train more than 6 to 8 hours a day. I think, sorry,
This is physical training?
everything together. The routine training,
Okay.
the physical training included. So we used to wake up at 4. We were in bed by 9:30. We had our prayers in the morning. Then after prayers, we used to run the mountain. After running the mountain, then we had our breakfast. And after breakfast, cleaning the mess. After cleaning the food place, the place that we eat, our dining hall. After that, we used to come back to the dorm, get ready for the first round of training. The second round of training was first round is the mountain running.
You all used to like climb up a mountain and
We used
climb
to
down?
run the mountain. Yeah. There's a huge peak where Bodhidharma meditated for 9 years because he was not accepted by the temple first. There were already monks living there. In fact, the temple was built for the first Indian monk called Buddhabhadra, for him to translate Buddhist scriptures. That's why the king in that time of the dynasty, he made the temple for this Indian scholar called Buddhabhadra. That's where the Shaolin Temple was built. Then after that came Bodhidharma from south of India. And when he reached the temple, he was not accepted by the monks, the Chinese monks, and even the Indian master. And then he passed away when he went behind the mountain and he meditated for 9 years. That's called the Dharma mountain, the Dharma cave. He meditated in a cave. So we used to run that mountain.
Have you gone to the cave as well?
Yeah. We've gone to the cave. There's a small idol of Bodhidharma on a stone where we pray to him, offer him our incense stick and our blessings and prayers.
What's the energy you feel in that cave?
It's not describable. It's just there are no words to describe that place. It's something which you just have to feel it. You have to experience it when you go there.
In the Hindi chat, you spoke about feeling a strong sense of warrior energy. But what you also said is people think that warrior is all about attacking. But in fact, warrior is actually slightly being detached and having the power inside you, but staying calm while sitting next to that power.
That's true. Warrior mentality, I think everybody has a warrior side in them. Everybody has Buddha inside of them. It's just about cultivation. It's like, you put your mind to something and then, your body will follow. So it's that kind of mentality. You just have to have like a laser-like focus. Like I spoke about Master Bruce Lee's double A theory, alert and active, being alert and active about things, just what you want in life, your goals, whether it's the most smallest thing that you need to complete or a chore or an errand that you need to run or complete in a day or the week or the month. You as an entrepreneur, as you have goals, you have targets, you delegate, you do it yourself as well. So the same way warrior mentality comes to people who know what they want, who are so focused and so aligned in how they're going to get it. They're not going to dwell on the process because they already know the result. That they are going to get it no matter what. But they work hard for that process, in that process. And that's where that's how successful people are. It's a very basic thing. I don't know why there is so much of rocket science to this, man.
Yeah.
But it's a very basic thing. I mean, as a monk, probably I got this wisdom, knowledge. I'm sure people not living in the temple might have also got this knowledge. It's not necessary you have to be a monk to know all these things. For me, like I was enlightened to become a monk, warrior monk. And I personally feel like your senses matter the most, your 5 senses, and that's where your senses get cleansed, and you become more alert and active about your environment, your surroundings, and your breath work. Everything is just so correlated, And then I was in the temple for like 4 years and 8 months.
So I think whatever you described right now, the warrior mentality is what you feel in the cave. Like as in you broke down that energy, different aspects of it. But can you go over the rest of your day also after you all came back down from the mountain?
So we had after breakfast we were cleaning our dining hall. We came back to our dormitories. We got ready for our training. After training for 3 hours, the second round of training is for 3 hours. 11:30, 11:45 is lunchtime. Sorry.
What is the training?
We do our basic like running cardio that we do, run around the temple, run near the mountain, then do a lot of flexibility, power flexibility, splits.
Yoga.
Everything comes, like Ayurveda, yoga, everything just comes from that teachings, what Bodhidharma has studied, and it's just different termed right now. Power flexibility came, basic kicks came, fist forms are there, weapon forms are there, animal style is there, breath work and slow and qigong is there, hard and soft qigong is there. So these are the basic things that is taught in training. Gymnastics and acrobatics are that happens in the second session after lunch that we do. A lot of like hard conditioning, strengthening, flexibility. Not flexibility, sorry. Flexibility is usually done in the mornings because that's the best time to do flexibility. Conditioning, strengthening, weapon training, and animal style and yeah, these things are usually done in the afternoon. And every warrior monk has to master one fist form, one weapon form, and one animal style. And according to based on your personality, you get those.
Like they give it to you.
The master gives it.
What was yours?
Mine is eagle, eagle claw, eagle fist. This is the eagle fist. My fist form was there are many kinds of fist forms. There are more than like about 50 to 60 fist forms in traditional Shaolin Kung Fu. Wushu is a national sport of China, so we did all the basics of Wushu as well, all the advanced things of Wushu as well. As level got better. My weapon was my first main weapon was the broadsword. We all start with the basic weapon, which is the stick. Once you learn the stick, your wrist opens up. I do 18 to 20 different weapons. So weapons is my forte.
What are the different weapons?
There is a spear, there is a stick, there is a double sword, double broadsword, a single hand long sword, single hand straight sword. There is a tiger hook. There is a mace. There is a hammer. There are so many, man. I mean, I have carried back like about 50 to 60 kgs worth of weapons back with me for my school.
How was that? How were you able to carry it back?
I had a letter from the temple that I'm a warrior monk and these are performance based and for training based.
Wow. We've reached, I think, lunchtime or post lunch.
Yeah, so we reached post lunch where we had another 3 hours of training. That was from about 2:30 to 5:30. After that, we had breakfast. I'm saying after that we have dinner. After dinner, we had meditation. So it was either after training we had meditation and then dinner and then night training after dinner.
Night training?
Yeah, we had night training 7 to 9.
Which is what?
Just self training.
Like physical?
Yeah, physical training. Just do self training. Meditation was there. Afternoon used to be after just immediately after lunch when we had like a 1.5 2 hour break. So 1 hour or 45 minutes we used to have philosophy and medicine classes. After the afternoon training and between the meditation, if sometimes meditation is not there, so every alternate days we used to go for medicine. Because the pharmacy, Shaolin medicine is considered the most, where my knee got healed, is the most highly place of healing. It's considered, in Asia, in the world actually, but many Asians know about it since they're schooled about it. So Shaolin medicine pharmacies, they shut by 6 o'clock. So just before dinner time, that time, so 6 o'clock, 6:15 is dinner. So 5:45, 6 is dinner. So just before that, 45 minutes, we used to have like a when tourists are about to go, when there are less tourists, we are coming and seeing practical studies that are going on. We're learning the pressure points, the nodes we call node in Chinese we call it the nodes that are there, on your body, the pressures basically we speak about that, and which is part of the muscle is going to be released. If you press somewhere, how it's going to be affecting the other side. Study all these pressure things. I study mainly acupressure. Medicine is something which is very great. But these are the things. So it was very routine and structure. And then after dinner, we had 1.5 2 hours of self training where you practice your own stuff, whether it's your weapons, whether your fist forms, your animal style, or anything else that you want to do, and then sleep by 9:30.